top headlines. Third session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins today. World Wetland Day observes in state. Ranjan appeals to save lakes. STDMC formed a human chain, demands state government to forward recommendation to centre. "130 police personnel deployed at Faisi village to underway search operation of missing VDF. And government announces 66% increase in Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana outlay to over Rs 79,000 crore. Good evening and welcome to Primetime ELITETV English News. This is Jianthuiliu Kahmei reporting the top stories and latest news at this hour. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play a part in fight against COVID-19. Now straight up to top stories. The third session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins today with Governor Laganesan addressing the House. The session has two sittings, and on the first day, where motion of thanks to the Governor's address followed by obituary reference to the demised members of Manipur Legislative Assembly. Chief Minister N. Biren, leader of House, presented the third report of the Business Advisory Committee 2023 and RD&PR Minister Y. Khemchan and Chairman of the Select Committee on the Manipur Panchayati Raj 8th Amendment Bill 2022 presented the report of the committee. The second day will include discussions on the Governor's address and private member business, if any. Besides, Governor Laganesan highlighted the developmental projects initiated by government under G20 presidency. He addressed that during 2022, 75 insurgents surrendered, 309 extremists were arrested, and various arms and munitions were recovered. Giving a further boost to the peace process in the state, the Government of India and the state government has entered into a cessation of operation agreement with the Zaliangrong United Front that had been active for more than a decade. With improved security scenario, 15 police station areas in 6 districts of the state has been excluded from the disturbed area. Notification will affect from 1st April 2022. The Armed Forces Special Powers Act has been revoked from these areas. Government of India approved construction of 34 police outposts along Indo-Myanmar international border and 6 police outposts along National Highway 37 Imphal-Jiribam with cost of Rs 80.40 crore under the scheme for social special assistance to states. Out of these, construction of 12 of border police outposts and 3 police outposts along National Highway 37 are in progress. Parliament members to root out the menace of illegal drugs and to protect youth. He further noted that state government continues its fight against drugs under the initiative of War on Drugs 2.0. During 2022, 3,517 acres of illicit poppy cultivation were destroyed in different areas of the state and 2,567 kgs of contraband drugs were disposed. Over 2,384 kg of drugs and nearly 40,000 bottles of cough syrup were seized. 504 cases were registered under ND and PS Act and 32 persons were convicted. 84 persons were detained under PIT NDPS Act. During 2022, about 3,629 FIR cases were registered under different sections of law. 1,883 criminal cases were disposed of, with 500 cases charge-sheeted and 1,383 in final reports. Sensitive cases relating to crime against women and children were given most priority in investigation. 91 cases relating to crime against women and 52 cases under POCSO Act were registered. Government continues its efforts to modernize the police force in the state under the scheme of assistance to states and union territories for modernization of police. Various vehicles, computers, telecom and forensic equipment were procured. Under Nirbhaya Fund also, forensic equipment including vehicles for use by forensic teams and anti-human trafficking units were procured. During 2022, construction of infrastructure for Kaching District Police Headquarters and Sangaithel Police Outpost were completed. Relief compensation amounting to over Rs 212 lakh was provided to victims of extremist action and under central and state victim compensation schemes. Cyber Forensic Training Laboratory was set up and 100 police personnel trained, he added.
During 2022, construction of infrastructure for Kaching District Police Headquarters and Sangaithel Police Outpost were completed. Relief compensation amounting to over Rs 212 lakh was provided to victims of extremist action and under central and state victim compensation schemes. Cyber Forensic Training Laboratory was set up and 100 police personnel that trained. Honorable members, recruitment for 1,830 posts of riflemen for 10th and 11th IRB were completed. Recruitment is under process for 1,385 posts consisting of various ranks. To provide sufficient infrastructure for the judiciary, construction of district court complex in Kaching, Noni and Senapati was started. Anas Court building at Vishnupur Court complex was inaugurated. The district and session court at Tamrong was established. The Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, Tamrong, has started functioning. The new district court building in Tamrong with the residential quarter of judges is targeted for completion in 2023.
On the other hand, the state government has notified that arrangements for traffic diversions have been made in connection with the third session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly to be held at Manipur Legislative Assembly on February 2nd and 3rd. The traffic diversion will begin from 6:30 a.m. of both days till the conclusion of the Assembly session. The notification issued by Wongpom Kasar, MPS, Superintendent of Police, Traffic Control Police Wing, has informed that all heavy commercial vehicles will be diverted from Sangakpam Road to Salangthong, Khongnang Anikarak, towards ISBT, towards Lamlong Bridge or MMTA. MMTA towards Pandon Crossing, Watham Lairak Road to Thangmaiban, Uripok Canteen to Naurem Thong, Lamphal Supermarket and Singjamai to Pishumthong. The notification further said that no commercial heavy vehicles would be allowed to pass through the road stretching from Khongnang Anikarak Lila Singh, Khongnang Khong Thao Ground DM College Gate Route LIC, crossing North AOC Khongnang Anikarak Route. Lastly, the notification informs that vehicles engaged in emergency services duty and vehicles of VIPs will be exempted. More on news. World Wetland Day observes in state under the theme It's Time for Wetlands Restoration. In 1971, in the Caspian resort of Ramsar, Iran hosted a meeting of wetlands conservation groups and representatives from 18 countries. At that meeting, the text of the Convention on Wetlands of International Importance, especially as waterfall habitat, better known as the Ramsar Convention, was finalized and adopted. Besides, in an exclusive interview of ELITETV with Union MOS for External Affairs and Education, Dr. R.K. Ranjan stated that the world passed peak deforestation in 1980s and it has been on the decline since 1700, which affect 90% of the lake in deplorable condition. He further appealed the state to take initiative in safeguarding lakes from ecological defects.
Pitribida Lairiba, wetlands sing ase, yamna maru oiba akogi biodiversity. Sometimes we say that it's a cradle of biodiversity, duga important ecosystem, duga climate mitigation da climate change ga lakpasida wetland ga soba thogdang wetland loramba do madu mangthar podagini haidra koina launai ngasi phawda Ramsar Convention ki matungina Pitribida Lairamba wetlands kaya mangthra kaya 90% of the natural wetlands already degraded and reclaim over it. Sumai togduna laki base masi kananaba sahi kudingi pewar gi tang anida World Wetland Day pangtoktura lak.
While Chief Minister N. Biren has extended greeting to people of Manipur on the occasion of the World Wetlands Day, which is observed every year on February 2nd to highlight the value of wetlands. Chief Minister N. Biren stated that the observance marks the anniversary of the Convention on Wetlands, an intergovernmental treaty adopted in 1971, which now has a global membership of 172 countries, including India. N. Biren reminded that wetlands deliver survival needs for humans, from providing food and livelihoods, sustaining biodiversity, and storing carbon, recreation, and inspiration. World Wetland Day observed today at state level under the theme Wetland Restoration Roles and Responsibility of Community at Yaral Path of Imphal East District, jointly organized by Directorate of Environment and Climate Change, the Yaral Path Integrated Farming Cooperative Society Limited, Yaral Path, and Green Gold Park and Resort, Yaral Path. Speaking on the occasion, Manipur State Wetland Authority Technical Committee Chairperson Dr. K.H. Samungao stated that without the initiative and collaboration of public, government policies cannot save the environment solitarily. Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Joint Director Dr. T. Brajakumar with various members of Manipur State Wetland Authority Technical Committee, resource person, and many attended the occasion among others. Dr. K.H. Samungao further stated that loss of wetland is 3% more than deforestation. Experts believe that 40% of biodiversity were surviving in 6% of wetland, he added. Besides, human destroying wetland is greater than nature ruining wetland. He further added that if wetland deemed down, then eventually the nature will disappear.
Asembadi miyo bina mangan ba sina saruk yam ne hena kena to kre national mangan ba kena to gidi asigo ba yam na maru khrba agoi gi biodiversity yam na mayam ma leiri ba su ba wetland ba pham singa se masiu mangan ba ba se asi agoi sumda ba thaba ne adra masidi mangloi da bani wetland de ko na kan ge da bani restore to go da bani ha ba ke rosi aksang da ko na asi sasal leba thapsal leba mahi manai mayam singa sigi agoi gi regulate to ba gi thabak si kitni na tawri bana aduba kidney aduna magi mathausi yarukta bataragadi akoi haksang se kari go bataba akoi do mangba dabani aduna asai naturally su kidney gi mathau tawjariba asi bo wetland sing ase asi legi da bataragadi o natural su mo mangba dabani.
Meanwhile, Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Joint Director Dr. D. Brajakumar, he asserts about the responsibilities of public to be initiated in government policies to safeguard wetlands.
More than 700 do 550 with a document of 1970s gi topography say survey Indiana Pongba Madui Matungina when a sum young pada 550 about the report or me high. Well, and some young came later, Modiman, the Queen Sum 2009, that idea of Director Environment Climate Change, Akanba Kongangaluna, when I see Uribu parts of 2009, eliminating a sea committees of Junction Minapani, Masung, can mean Hoxie, Hanik, Pum, Hanjamang, bring say 1964, 65K, Queen, maybe Mukan, the Haribuza Gazi, Swampy area, no Koi Upagi, Yamnuana, Matamdura, Lerambagi, a Quay report of Quitanaze. Adugi Matundagi, Masung Mang, Roga, degraded, well, and Amonile Rokanda. Pedi cultivation long ubi agriculture career quick thing of it unazare adi matunda 2009 degi de machine jaga se community mem sinna dedication am yauraga masa masa gi lam sing je na dedicate of thopiraga dedicate means well in conversion da yauraga adumana sembat aga ngasi ui fem se smaila
Bishnupur District Magistrate Government of Manipur notified in pursuance of notification of the Directorate of Transport that on 18 December 2022 read with the provision under Section 39 of the Motor Vehicle Act 1988 ban on plying or servicing of all unregistered vehicles, both commercial and non-commercial, and driving of any vehicles defined under Motor Vehicles Act 1988 without valid licenses with immediate effect. The order also shall also be applicable for all e-rickshaws in the district in pursuance of the said provisions of the Motor Vehicles Act 1988. The SP Bishnupur shall ensure proper implementation of this order and duly submit weekly report of all vehicles and person apprehended in violation of the order and other provisions of the Motor Vehicles Act, said Lorembam Bikram District Magistrate, DC Bishnupur and Chairman of Road Transport Association in a press release. More on news. In continuation of STDCM, demand for inclusion of Meitei in the scheduled tribe list and to send recommendation letter to the Center Kakching Kunau stages sit-in protest under the aegis of STDCM, Kakching District Committee along with volunteers of local clubs and women folks today. The protesters formed human chain and sought slogans to include Meitei in the scheduled tribe list. Meanwhile, protesters marched rally at Kakching Kunau, shouting slogans to discuss about the STDCM demand during this assembly session, since many MLAs and ministers assured to support and safeguard of indigenous community. Women folks assured to support STDCM demands until the demand is fulfilled. Leaders of STDCM and various members of STDCM Kakching District Committee took part in the protest.
Sendutan Demand Committee na Sanggaliba Kongjangasi Yamna Maram Chai, Akoi Lamdamaste Laiba, MLA Amadi, Pramayam section of Punamana Yarba, Adum Matagamani, Masta Atopo Puru Amada Kai Dava, Soka Dava came late, Pazamiam Horiba, Asumba Taudangasida, Koi Manipur government, so recommendation people say, Koi Manipur government, so PBO, and Hajari.
Meitei Pangal Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee, MPSTDC, started handing over memorandum to MLA and ministers of Manipur from today as a continuation of their demand. For the first day, the committee has given their memorandum to Arun Kumar MLA Wangkai AC, O Ibobi MLA Thaubal AC and Surja Kumar MLA Khangabok AC. A sit-in protest was also held at Hafiz Hatta Bazaar as a part of the agitation. Speaking on the protest, Vice President of MPSTDC, Haji Arafat Kulakpam, remarked that the committee has been agitating to fulfill their demands since January 27, as per the resolution made on People Convention held on 22nd January. He asserted that Meitei Pangal is still living in backward class, although they have their own history of 600 years. They have been giving memorandums to the government since 2015 and had appealed to include Meitei Pangal in scheduled tribe list as resolution made in assembly. He further explained that former Chief Minister O. Ibobi said the demand is relevant that if Meitei is included in ST list, Meitei Pangal too cannot be neglected.
Kajin kwa dagi lakpili ba chilina pangalisina myamki wari bamgoi na khungjang ma lakpani ngasi laiba protest kramaina akogi laidiba elected members sing ministers sing honorable myamda akogi memorandum thi submit tawjaraga assembly da pukhatpiu assembly na state assembly na recommend to viraga center da akoi union minister da prime minister da home minister da abiraga Meitei Pangal asibu yamna akogi include tawriba mayam ki kaino sida all India ki list chan basida Meitei Pangal Manipur Pangal se list yauhan biu haibasi.
A security teams of Thaubal and Chandel district police, a total of 130 personnel left for Faisi village today to underway the search operation of End Premananda VDF personnel who went missing during poppy destruction drive at Faisi village near Chakpi Karong police station of Chandel district. According to yesterday's resolution between the state government and the JAC formed of missing N. Premananda, the team went for 5-day search operation at the area. Thaubal district police teams led by additional SP operation Wangkhomba Okramcha along with 70 personnel were deployed by SP Jogesh Chandra Hobijam from police headquarters. SP Jogesh Chandra Hobijam instructs the deployed personnel to find out the whereabouts of N. Premananda. Meanwhile, Chandel district teams led by additional SP operation L. Amarjit were deployed from Chandel police headquarters by SP Heman Pandey. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The legendary brand Vespa was born in 1946. The Vespa has a unique design with a V-shaped grille to complement its sleek cast. The Piaggio emblem at the front gives you the pride of ownership, innovative appearance. The design was inspired by the wasp, hence the name Vespa.
Adom gari macha darkar oibibra? Suknagi minute kuntragi manungda document ichang changdana Vespa amadi Aprilia gi apamba model sing supna dagi lupa lising tara khaktang puthok piduna loan unilawba yabagi khudong chaba pizare. Akupa marul kidamak contact tawbirau 9089895330 amadi 9615823252 Tulasi Motors Private Limited Kahmei amadi Sangai Pro kudong chaba si mangan bigano ngasi mag-contact tawbirau terms and conditions apply.
With ELITETV MGR and Netsi.
Are you looking for an affordable hotel in New Delhi? Well, here it is. Hotel Ambrosia, located at 217 Road number 6, Mahipalpur, just 15 minutes distance from Indira Gandhi International Airport. Isn't it good? Well, we provide 24/7 pick-up and drop service, free Wi-Fi in all rooms, 24/7 restaurant service, daily housekeeping, proper car parking, fitness center, and many more. So what are you waiting for? Please contact Hotel Ambrosia, A217 Road number 6, Mahipalpur, New Delhi. Phone number 964-3504-772.
To touch the pinnacles of success, get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
Welcome back. You're watching the Primetime ELITETV English News. Now moving on. Manipur, in collaboration with Hitaki MGRM Nets Limited, Gurgaon IQAC, Dean of Students Welfare, Eskula Women's College and Directorate of University and Higher Education, Manipur, started its first recruitment drive at the campus of S. Kula Women's College, Nambol today. The campaign aimed to score more in National Assessment and Accreditation Council and to give jobs to the unemployment youths. The recruitment drive was attended by around 150 students, different colleges of Manipur and mainly from 8 colleges of Bishnupur district, namely S. Kula Women's College, L. Sanoi College, Thambal Mari College, Royal Academy of Law, CI College, Mangol Nganbi College, Moirang College and Kumbi College. As mentioned by the graduate student of Nambol L. Sanoi College, Khangabam Nongdamba, the drive will boost them in facing an interview. He assured that this program will build their confidence if organized frequently.
Sagumba Smainaga College Taga Lakosidi Tingatriva, Akona Hoki Vakanda, Handak Lakose, Nunga Fawe, the Mayam the Sagumba Makata and Sudum Laninge, Maram some opportunity, Atopa Kogi Makata, the Sudum Panganingai.
Meanwhile, Bipurani Thingujam, who had completed B.Ed's course in DMCTE, CTE, asserted that the campus recruitment drive will be very beneficial to the youths as Manipur has suffered unemployment issues. As government or company job had limited seats, many youths are becoming jobless after their higher studies. She further said that she believed the recruitment drive will be helpful.
Ki khakta natana as a youth Manipur da lariba India da lariba youth ama oina aina haizaning badi youth se hujik adukimatic unemployment gi rate se am thina wange na haizaningi India gi mapalam dadi amarom da campus interview campus ki placement mayam se anamba lae na khali aduga Manipur dadi asigi chang se amna neme haina khalleba aduga plus Manipur da atopa campus interview mayam la amba budi yai adubu each and every district ta loina maksin bathung na each and every corner of the Manipur se thusin bathung na lakpi base handak ki ahan boina lakpi base amna harawe aduga youth ama oina youth mayam bu represent taraga sigum unemployment mayam asibu kokna bagida magda government na su yingchan biyo hain.
Besides, Principal of S. Kula Women's College, Dr. W. Robindro, remarked that he believed the first campus recruitment drive will be effective to the students in getting job and earning money after their studies, giving new ideas. It is the appreciable initiative of Directorate of University and Higher Education for organizing such drive to improve the career skills of the students.
Atana koina sumaina campus recruitment drive campus interview gum se toina silagadi akoi gi satra gi enrollment da su yang wangna kanagane haibase ai isagi yamna wangna thajajabani aduna angang sing maroina akoi graduate lora kanda thau phangdana leibasing se masigum drive si khra toina torgadi angang sing se maximum thabak se moi gi job placement si khra dum leigani haibagi asa si thamjara kanda akoi higher authority lakpa instruction khudingmak ai akoi follow tor kan pangthok sei adum pangthok sagani makhatana aduna especially sumaina sinbira iba government ki initiatives di adukimatik highly appreciable oiba appreciate tawya ba poni section khuding magna angang sing college ki tongan ba mapanda leriba college sing tawnari ba style systems da khoisu tamna akhoi hajik tawba hoglaiba masigi growth leriba development leri si am tasengna I really appreciate to the government and especially madam.
Also in the news, the Ziliangrong United Front ZUF, which was under cessation of Operation Agreement Secretary, Information and Publicity John Kahmei said in a statement that through its information and publicity conveys its welcoming note and reception to leaders and team of NNC parent body, Ziliangrong Region, AMN and other Naga factions, 15 in numbers. The NNC parent body had been part of the active members of NNPGs. The joining of leaders and cadres to the fold of Ziliangrong United Front ZUF with their true and honest commitment to work together for the common cause and aspiration of the Ziliangrong kindred people is taken to be incredible and positive circumstance in consonant with the signing of the peace agreement with the government of Manipur, government of India for political dialogue. The leaders with rank and files have been officially inducted with oath-taking act of affirmation conducted on the 2nd February 2023 at the CHQ. ZUF, their names are stated hereunder. 1. Irang Kahmei, President of NNC-PB. 2. Adibo Inchang, Secretary of NNC-PB. 3. Irailung Samding, Joint Sessi of NNC-PB. Gibayi Miru, Major of NNC-PB. 5. Salu Hega of NNC-PB. 6. Pauhongi Hegui of NNC-PB. 7. Haibalung Higa of NNC-PB. 8. Majaikung Rienta of NNC-PB. 9. Ramdao Hegu of NNC-PB. 8. Widaulungbo Chawang of NNC-PB. 11. Daihing Diswang of NNC-PB. 12. Irangkam Rin of NNC-PB. 13. Tari Wangbo Pamei Elias Atabo of NNC-NIM. 14. Aki Rin of NNC-NK. 15. Namdahing Samding of NNC-NR. The statement further says that it is pleased to acknowledge the right and bold patriotic decision of the leaders and cadres to march together with the banner of the Liangrong Revolutionary Front towards striving for fulfillment of the common political aspiration. He further added that the door is open for all civil and military youth and leaders whose integrity and credibility are stable, with earnest commitment to work and serve for liberation, peace and prosperity of the Ziliangrong kindred people. All Manipur United Club Organization Amuko 30th Foundation Day will be held on 12 February at Kwakaithil Akhan Lekai Community Hall along with rituals programs. With the coming of 30th Foundation Day, Amuko wishes to all the people and appeals to make the celebration perfect by participating and helping as they can, said Laishram Krishna Chandra, Command Secretary, Public City, Amuko, in a press release. Now moving on to the national news. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the Union Budget for 2023-24 in Parliament yesterday. Attractive incentives and rebates in the new income tax regime, a steep hike in capital investments, and the biggest ever outlay in railways were the three big takeaways of budget. In her speech, Sitharaman also proposed to use permanent account number PAN card as a common identifier for all digital systems of government agencies. The government has also enhanced the outlay for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana by 66% to over 79,000 crore rupees. The Defence Ministry has been allocated 5.94 lakh crore rupees in budget 2023 and 24. This is 13.18% of the total budget and a jump of 13% over previous year. The government has also decided to continue the 50-year interest-free loan to state governments for one more year to spur investment in infrastructure and to incentivize them for complementary policy actions, with a significantly enhanced outlay of 1.3 lakh crore rupees. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said the allocation of around 2.40 lakh crore to the railways in the union budget will give a push to various infrastructure projects in the country. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi yesterday, Vaishnav said 1,275 stations would be redeveloped under the Amrit Bharat Station scheme, while on budget day yesterday, BSE Sensex rose 158.18 points to close at 59,708. Day's high for Sensex was at 60,773 and 90 was at 70,972. Defence Ministry has been allocated 5.94 lakh crore rupees in budgets 2023 to 24. This is 13.18% of the total budget, a jump of 13% over the previous year. This includes an amount of over 1,38,000 crores for defence pensions. Capital outlay pertaining to modernization and infrastructure development has been increased to 1.62 lakh crore rupees. This is a 57% rise since 2019 to 20. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh termed Union Budgets 2023 and 24 as growth-oriented. He said it will help in achieving the government's goal of making India a $5 trillion economy within a few years. Parliament was adjourned for the day after pandemonium broke out with the upper house chair rejected opposition lawmakers' demand for a debate on tycoon Gautam Adani's tussle with a US short seller. The opposition has formally asked Jagdeep Dhankar, the chair of the upper house of parliament, to suspend regular business on Thursday. They wanted to discuss public sector investments in companies losing market value, endangering the hard-earned savings of millions of Indians. Dhankar declined the request, saying their notification didn't meet the requirements of the legislature. The upper house first adjourned until 2 p.m. and then for the whole day amid sloganeering. Opposition lawmakers in the lower house then shouted slogans demanding a government response on the issue, resulting in pandemonium and the adjournment of the chamber until Friday. Mallikarjun Kharge, president of the main opposition Congress, told reporters the opposing parties will also ask for an inquiry by a parliamentary or judicial panel. On Wednesday, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's annual budget speech was briefly interrupted by chants of Adani from the opposition benches. Modi has said nothing on the matter so far. A top minister in his cabinet on Thursday said the economy will withstand the stock roots caused by allegations against the Adani group, and any impact on the broader equity markets is said to be short-lived. Moving on to the sports. In cricket, India demolished New Zealand by 168 runs in the deciding third and final T20 international at Ahmedabad last evening. Chasing the target of 235 runs, the visitors were bundled out for a paltry score of 66 runs in the 12.1 overs. Earlier, opting to bat, India posted 234 runs for 4 in stipulated 20 overs. Shubman Gill hit a ton, scoring unbeaten 126 runs on 63 balls, recording his maiden T20 century for India. Rahul Tripathi posted 44 of 22 balls. With the win, India have won the series 2-1. Visitors won the first match by 21 runs in Ranchi, while hosts won the second T20 international in Lucknow by 6 wickets. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982, and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Third session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins today. World Wetland Day observes in state. Ranjan appeals to save lakes. ST-DCM formed a human chain, demands state government to forward recommendation to center. "130 police personnel deployed at Faisi village to underway search operation of missing VDF. And government announces 66% increase in Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana outlay to over rupees 79,000 crore. That brings us to the end of the news. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening ahead.